So the last time I spoke with you, which was last week, talked a little bit about the election and and just everything that's going on with that. So I kind of want to pick up where I left off with regards to that. So as that goofball that's still in office, he refused to concede, um, and he's not admitting defeat, which is crazy. Unfortunately, he is, how can I put this? He does not know how to just say, you know what, be a human being, a decent human being, and say, you know what, I was defeated, you won. So congratulations. I'm going to do everything I can to help you transition seamlessly. But of course he can't do that. You know why? Because he's a coward, he's pathetic, and he's disgusting. He's a very vile human being, and just mean and nasty. And with that being said, he's not gonna get into the pearly gates. He's gonna be damned. Because you shouldn't just act like that, just because it's not okay to act like a damn fool. It's really despicable. Then you have his little minions, his little cult following. They just as stupid as he is. And when they don't understand your Trump, I want y'all to listen to me, Trump followers. He don't care about you. He don't care nothing about you. Honestly, truthfully, the only reason why he's acting like this is because he don't want to go to jail. Because remember, he was about to they was trying to get him for tax evasion. Once he leaves the office, that stuff is not going away. The New York the AG, they're coming after him, and he knows it. He's crooked. He got women still filing sexual harassments against him. They're doing it to everybody else, whether it's 25, 30 years later. He's no exception to the rule. So that's another reason why he's stalling. There's a whole lot of different reasons. And then he's just a crooked businessman. Then the question is, why do these idiots entertain him, these Republicans? And I personally think because they are doing business with him in some form. Because there's no way in heck that there's no way in heck that you are allowing this buffoon to bully you guys and allow him to continue to act like, that he should not accept that Biden had won. And then with these frivolous lawsuits, which has been thrown out, thank God. He had two big giant law firms initially that was filing, and they wound up backing away from him because they're like, there's no basis, there's no fraud that was going on with the voting. There's none of that. Even his own security sector was stating that there was no fraud. So he has no case. He's a buffoon. He's a clown. So we know that all of this is nothing but a charade, and this is all about him paying all his debts. This is what merely this is all about. And I had enough of it. I'm sick of him. He's just disgusting. He's despicable. And it's just it's sad, and it's like, and this is really embarrassing because you have other places around the world, around the country, that are looking at us, and we just look so stupid right now. Then on top of this, you are not extending an olive branch to the Biden team. That's what a decent person would do, and say, hey, you know what? Let me get you up to date. But what I like about the Biden-Harris team is that they moving full steam ahead. They're putting their little team together, and that's what they're supposed to do. But they shouldn't even have to go through all of this. You got Mitch McConnell, who's and all these enablers who are jackasses. Excuse me for my language, but it's the truth. And it's disgusting, but the only reason why they're, for whatever reason, keep backing not biting Trump is because they all in his back pocket. They probably doing business with him, or he probably got something dirty on them or something. Something doesn't smell right with any of this. Because like I said, a decent human being like, look, dude, you lost. I need you to move on. I need you to concede, and you need to have a sit down with Biden and let's move on. But that's what grown people see. Remember, Trump is like a big overgrown goofy kid. It's like talking to a 6-year-old. He has his hands folded when he don't get his way. He's wayward. He got his lips all poked out, looking like a fool. It's ridiculous. Like, are we kidding right now? And he continues to make it all about him, and it's not. We all know it's not about him. And then then you had people lying and they were trying to get people who were in different states. I think it was Arizona, trying to say that there was some voter fraud, and then they know. But the bottom line is that there wasn't any. And the people that was interviewed, that he supposedly, I guess the Republicans was trying to say to get these witnesses to say they was voter fraud. They were like, you know what, there was no voter fraud. At the end of the day, it wasn't any voter fraud, and that's pretty much what they said. So everything that Trump was trying to do, it is backfiring. You look like a damn fool, and the people, the lawyers who are working for him, who even entertain filing these frivolous lawsuits with regards to all the states that Biden had flipped and won. Are you serious right now? Biden won by large margins. Even if you recount everything, the outcome is going to be the same. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to be even better. So it's really going to backfire on you, Trump, you goofball. I don't understand, again, why people are entertaining this man. He has nobody's best interest. He don't care about anybody but himself. He's despicable. He's disgusting. I am so embarrassed that he's an American leader. It's like, why are you even here? Why don't you go in a bunker somewhere and just go away somewhere? Then in the midst of all of this, of course, you know, this is a security issue because Biden, the Biden team needs to know what the heck is going on. And this is a security threat potentially. You have other leaders like the Soviets, China, different places looking at us. And anything potentially can happen because this fool, his feelings are hurt. Like I said, he acts like a child. He's having a meltdown and a tantrum. He can't accept the fact that he was defeated and he did not win. That's the reality of it, goofball. That is the reality of it. So I need you to move on because you're getting on my daggone nerves. And on top of that, it's amazing because he's not saying anything about the surge of COVID cases going up. They're increasing every single day. It's heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking back in March, April, May, June, and it's heartbreaking now, and it's going to be the same probably in January. Then they're talking about another possible lockdown in Philadelphia. You know, the schools were supposed to went back November the 3rd at the end of this month. They're not doing it because the numbers, not just in Philadelphia, but outside of Philadelphia, the different counties in different parts and all throughout the country. The numbers are continuing to go up, and even in other parts of the world, the numbers continue to go up. The COVID-19 is not going away anytime soon. Yes, we know they're talking about working on a vaccine. I'm not taking no daggone vaccine. It not right now until I can see it's because I need to know what the side effects are going to be, and a lot of people I'm talking about thousands of people need to take it first. So yes, it's promising that they're developing one, but just because they're developing one, that means it's going to be effective, people. So I'm a little skeptical about this whole vaccine thing right away. I mean, I'm glad they're working on it, but they need to really take their time and make sure they know what they're doing, because I'm not trying to be no daggone guinea pig. That's what I'm not going to do, and I hope you guys aren't either. Now, when all this mess is going on, you have Trump. He's not even addressing the surge in COVID-19. That's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be in a leadership role. He's supposed to be a leader. We know that he's not. He's a punk and he's a coward. He's so worried about he's so angry and worried about being defeated. He's not even paying attention that, you know, people are dying every day. People are contracting this COVID-19. He's not even addressing it. That's what I'm saying. I'm confused by these people who are voting for him. He does not have your best interest at heart. He don't care about you. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's self-centered and grandiose. That's dangerous. And y'all out here touting Trump, there's voter fraud. Can you prove it? Prove it. Prove it. Show me. You have no proof, like he has no proof. He looks like a goofball. It's like his tail's in between his legs. It's just ridiculous. And I'm tired of talking about him. I want him out of the office. I'm just tired of talking about him. He's so incompetent. He's so ignorant. He's so stupid. He's so ignorant. And I'm tired of him. I'm tired of everything about him. He's just disgusting. It's quite clear that this man never got a hug as a child, and nobody told him that they cared or loved him, because he's gross. And I don't understand why people don't think something's wrong with that. He's totally off. He's been off for quite some time. And again, he's a really bad businessman. I wouldn't do any business with him. But just to be real clear, the reason why he's stalling, to me, my opinion, is that because he got to pay for all this debt that he has got in. When people remember his inauguration, and do you know that his inauguration, they spent more money than the Obamas did when he was inaugurated back in 2008 and 2012? It was quite extravagant among some other stuff. This don't even make any daggone sense. So that should be, so like I said, he has a lot of legal issues. That's why he's stalling. Because, like I said, the Attorney General of New York, they coming after Trump. Like I said, I promise you they are. It's been all over the news. This is not a big secret. This is not a big secret at all. So with that being said, it's like I said, he's stalling. But in the meantime, he putting us in harm's way because of his because I guess his, like I said, his feelings are hurt. And he feel like, like, how dare they do this to me? Yeah, well, who are you? Who the heck do you think you are? And I'm trying to figure out, because the question was, are people really scared of him? He's just only one man. I don't, like I said, to me, this is about money and about the Republicans trying to keep their position in the Senate. They're trying to keep control. But it's like he's in the buffoon, and it's like he don't, how do you allow, why would you want somebody like him to try to run, like, pretty much kind of like I guess, because he wants to run the Republican Party too, guys, after he leave the office. That's what he wants to do. Of course, they were trying to say that he was going to run in 2024. I just can't anymore. It's just all this foolishness that's going on. I don't know about you guys, but again, I continue to be exhausted. I'm sick of this COVID-19. We're about to have another lockdown. I'm not sure for how long, but I know that the city of Philadelphia is about to have a press conference on Monday. And they're going to discuss what will be locked down and I guess what won't. I'm not sure how long we'll be in lockdown. And people, if we do go on lockdown, please stop running to the store and buying up everything. You're ridiculous with that. First of all, be considerate of other people. You probably watching this video talking about she need to be quiet. No, you need to be quiet because this is ridiculous. Toilet tissue, paper towels. Well, how about I need some toilet tissue and paper towels. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody watching this probably saying first come, first serve. Are you serious right now? You guys are ridiculous with that. And not even just that, just everything. Why do you feel compelled to stock up? Why? You're not making sense to me. Get what you need. Don't buy everything up, because to be considerate of other people. I'm just so tired of these rude, inconsiderate people that's out here just getting on my nerves. Everything out here is just so crazy. People are really losing their daggone minds. I'm like really over everything. 2020 thus far has been one of the worst years, and this will be quite memorable. Oh my God. Just from the COVID-19 to this idiot in office, just everything. It's like, the devil is working all the time. The devil's always working. It's a lot right now. Just like I said, the devil's just working. So what I'm saying to you guys is that, look, keep calm. I'm trying to keep calm too. And I have these weekly updates and talks because I'm sure you guys watch the news, maybe not, but I do it because it's a good release for me, and I want to inform you guys. Not that you're not informed, because some people don't watch TV all the time. People are tired of watching the news. I try to detox from TV as well because it is a lot. Again, between the COVID-19, this goofball in office, he's not admitting defeat. He won't, be respectful and say, hey, Biden, hey, Harris, let's talk about some things about what's going on. He's not man enough to do that. An adult. A real man would just sit down and have a conversation. But like I said, Trump is not a man and he's not an adult. He's a clown. He's a walrus. And he's like I said, he's not getting into them pearly gates. Something is wrong with this fool. And like I said, you have people following him thinking his behavior is okay. It's like a cult following, and it's despicable and it's disgusting. And he's pathetic. And I'm gonna say it again, he's pathetic. Trump is pathetic. I don't ever want anybody like that in any given time in my lifetime trying to run this country. That kind of behavior I don't like, is unacceptable. And you have, you have other people following behind you. You even have adults that should know better following behind this fool. Are you kidding me right now? I just can't do it. It's just so disgusting. I just can't. So we have so many issues going on. It's not even funny. So, like I said, we all have to be vigilant of what's going on. Yes, I'm glad. Like I said, I'm keep on saying I'm very happy for Biden, but they're giving him such a hard time. And I'm going to be honest with you. They playing Mr. and Mrs. Nice Guy. They going to have to put their foot down. I'm talking about Biden and Harris. Y'all going to have to, y'all might have to take Trump to court. Because this is crazy. Why is it that it's like at some point, sometimes you have people they go out of their way to try to treat you so bad, and that sometimes you get tired of taking the high road. I get it, because you want to be the mature person. But how much can one take? This is unacceptable. It's disgusting. He's doing this in front of the whole world. This is embarrassing. It's like we're supposed to be all working together. Why can't we agree to disagree? Why do you have to act like a daggone fool? What's wrong with you? Were you raised by wolves or cats. I don't know. Dogs. I don't know. But it's crazy. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even insult the dogs and the cats. I apologize, dogs and cats, because cats and dogs act better than Trump. So I'm going to scale back and take that back. I don't know what he was raised, but it wasn't by humans, because that's crazy. And it's not okay. Why act like a madman is cute? Like I said, Trump don't even articulate well. When he opens up his mouth, I cringe. It's embarrassing. Because it's like he doesn't know what he's speaking about. It's like he speaks from the hip. Like he just says whatever, no filter, just says stuff. And it just, none of them makes any sense. And he thinks it's acceptable. Then you got like the goofballs that be behind him like, yeah. Unfortunately, the good thing about it is some people had actually jumped shit. Some people he actually fired, which is, he got mad, so he started firing people. And then some people had left on their own recognizance. Because it's like I say, we can agree to disagree, but you know that the things that Trump has been doing is wrong. How do you stand by that? Where are the ethics and the morals? It's like they're leaving it's just not there anymore. I don't care what your party is. At the end of the day, act like a human being. Act like you have some ethics and some morals. Like you weren't like raised by a penguin. I don't know, but get it together. It's ridiculous. I'm so embarrassed. It's not even funny, and I'm just so frustrated. I just want this to be over already. Trump, it is time for you to go. You did not win. You need to concede. Admit your loss. You know you lost, and stop. And then like I said earlier, he did say he admitted that Biden won. Then it was, of course, it was always a but. There's no but. He won. He won by large margins, not by a little bit. Large margins. So I need you to stop. You look like a fool. It is embarrassing. Stop it. Just stop it. Enough already. I had enough of your antics and your charades. And I don't know why people just won't shut it down. And what's his name? Rudy Giuliani, whatever his name is. You're an old goofball too. You look like a old penguin. Just fat and bald and just supple. It's like, I need you to get out the way too. Mitch McConnell, all y'all just roll out. Just get away. Get out. Just go. No one will miss you. I promise you. This is disgusting. I want you guys to go. We need a new regime, people who have some sense, people who are for the people, not for themselves. Because what I do like about Biden, he's addressing everything. He's sympathetic. He's empathetic. He's really worried about the American people. Trump, he's not mentioning anything about this, like I said before. I haven't heard anything. He has not yet. He's not talking about the COVID-19. He's not talking about the deaths. He's not talking about the frontline workers. He's not talking about the everyday people. And you have people who are actually voting for him. Do you think he care about you being hospitalized if you get the COVID-19? Do you think he care about your family members getting the COVID-19 and possibly dying from it? Do you think he care about your finances if you don't have a job? He don't care about you at all. He's not sympathetic to you. You think he's gonna write you a check, but you're a Trump supporter. Are you serious right now? You're not making sense to me. What's wrong with you? I don't know what's going on, but I think it's sad. It really is. I think people really need to get it together. I think, again, it's just everybody needs to really move on. I'm talking about the Trump supporters. Move on and get your life. Get yourself together. Enough already. I just don't get it, and I don't want to get it. Because when I start getting, that means there's something wrong with me like you. And there's nothing wrong with me. Well, at least not right now. But at the end of the day, I just want this to stop. I want us to all move forward, work together, and be peaceful, okay? This is a democracy, guys. This is not a communist country. And Trump was trying to run this country like a business. This is not a business. These are real people. These are real lives. The people have spoken. Biden has won. Yay, Biden. I'm happy for you. Happy for Biden, and I'm happy for Harris. Okay, guys? So with that, this concludes my commentary. So please, I want you to subscribe to Keita Michele on everything. Talks with Michele weekly updates. I want you to not just subscribe. I want you to like, and I want you to comment. I want you to give me some feedback and tell me what you think about what I talked about thus far, okay? So with that being said, guys, have a great evening, and I'll speak with you soon.